I think that's like the thing that you've laughed the most about for the longest. Before that,
Yeah.
it
It hasn't expired yet. I'm still laughing.
was the night you slapped me.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, we have to tell this. Okay, let me sip this and then.
Okay, but I don't know. I don't know if I remember this story very well.
Oh, really?
I remember some of it.
Okay.
So you have to set it up.
You know what? We haven't told your family about that. That's what I wanted to tell your family.
I don't know if they would appreciate it as much as your family did.
One puppy knocked out a front tooth clean. We cried and laughed, yeah, that's our routine. Ico's still here and everything's sweet, in soft quiet mornings and curled up feet. From desert markets to midnight tea, to dancing in the kitchen half asleep. It's ordinary, it's completely unplanned. It's PJ moments made by hand. It's messy, it's weird, it's warm, it's us. Everyday magic in sourdough crust. PJ's moments, raw and true, filmed with love and shared with you. Come laugh with us, come slow it down. There's room for you in our little town.
Okay, cool. So earlier we were talking about how it's Kai. He's Kai. You need to stop staring at me. Look at literally anything else.
Look at me, Kai. Kai.
He's gonna upset me.
No.
Our dog Kai, who is 11 years old, has an obsession with me, and all he does all day, no matter what is happening, he just stares at me.
He loves
Stop
you.
staring at me.
He loves you.
I love him too, but you look literally anywhere else.
You're okay, Kai.
Especially in moments like these, when my
You're
brain
okay.
can't handle the loving stare of an innocent animal.
You're okay, Mr. Kai.
Can't handle that right now.
Do you want to lay on your blanket?
Meanwhile, Zaya is beneath us, just equally as confused, staring at you. Zaya. Zaya.
Zaya, go play.
Go do something, dog. You, Kai. Stop.
Kai.
I turn over my shoulder and
lay
Kai's
down. You lay down
Kai
on this blanket, Zaya. Go play.
Kai's being held by P, like on his back, and he's like
he's stuck.
looking.
There
Oh.
we go. Zaya, leave him alone.
Like
Come here,
as
Zaya.
if you would lay like down on a bed and look backwards. He was looking at me
Okay.
like that from your arms,
All right, there we go.
staring into my face.
Let's see how long they'll stay occupied.
So what did we do earlier today? We got a ton of stuff done. We got a ton of videos done. Actually, you know what we didn't get done? The jellyfish video, which was the main priority. But somebody wanted to do something else.
It was fun.
It was good.
That was something that we had to do.
No,
That's
it turned
something
out
that
being
we've been
good.
talking about for a year.
What was it?
The spices.
The spices. What
Cleaning out our spice jars.
So this is in. Did we talk about it last? Well, it doesn't matter if we talked about it in the last podcast. We don't even know when we're releasing these, but we're doing a series of videos that is. I can't decide whether or not to have my headphones in or not. We're doing a series of videos that's like making one thing in our home better every day. And we have a few videos done. And then this one, this is actually a video we've been meaning to do for a long time. And it just so happens that it falls within that category of like things that we need to get done around the house, which is cleaning out the spice jars in our little spice spinny rack that we have, and just completely emptying them, throwing them all out, because a lot of them are super old and like stale and like have gotten moisture in them over the few years that we've had them. And they're all crumbly. Like, what was that one that I got a shot of? It was like a bunch of rocks. Was it Himalayan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
The
like
Himalayan
a bunch
salt.
of like chunks of, you could tell that moisture had gotten in there, and it was like salt, but it was chunks of salt. The rack itself was like just full of random spices. Like, you couldn't tell it by just glancing at it, but then a closer look, you could see that it hasn't been.
But I mean, for as long as we've had that, and as much as we use it, and as much as we're like preparing food and
nobody
stuff,
could tell. Like,
yeah.
if you looked at it, it looks fancy, but then we're like, I just bit my lip, fancy. But we know how long it's been since so many of those spices haven't been used, and so we finally cleaned them all out, and took all the little rubber pieces out of the lids, and rinsed everything off and washed them. And then I'm still having trouble talking because of my tooth, but
refilled them.
So yeah, and we refilled them. So that was the video. But during the video, while we're doing the time lapse of cleaning them, I was like, these are gonna get water stains all over them, and those water stains look awful. So we need to polish them. And so before we did that, actually, we went to the store to go get some spices that we didn't have to restock them, refill them up. And during, we turned the corner. Walmart's right down the road. And then there's a couple of cop cars. I'm like, oh, great, what's going on? We turned the corner, and we're just stuck there for hours. We're stuck there for like 3 hours.
No, we were not. It was like 4 minutes.
4 hours.
No. 4 minutes.
It was not 4 minutes.
It was 4
like
minutes.
35 mother fluffing minutes.
It was not 35 minutes.
It was freaking 20 minutes.
No, it was not.
Yes.
It was 8 minutes tops.
Okay, in all seriousness?
8 minutes tops.
12 minutes. In all seriousness.
8.
Can we agree? Can
No.
we split the difference and just say 12?
10.
We'll call it 10 minutes.
Okay. There we go.
But we're stuck there, and then I'm like looking at these cops, and I'm like, what the? We don't even know what. There's like a fugitive running loose.
She wasn't even running. She was calmly walking. They were walking behind her, and then she turned around, and they were just walking behind her, and then she decided she was going to the cop car.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
there
you
was
could
no
see them-
running, nothing.
You could see them before I could see them.
Yeah.
And when they came in my view, I pulled out my video camera to zoom in, and I was like, okay, so it's 2 female cops walking beside some lady who is handcuffed, but in front of her body, not behind her body. She had handcuffs in front of her body, but they were like not handcuffs. They were like wider.
Yeah.
So she was cuffed, but it wasn't regular handcuffs. It was like wider, so it gave her more range of motion. Which I guess maybe that's how she got loose.
I don't even know if she got loose because there was no running. It was so calm. It was like I thought 3 people were just walking on that walking path. And then I saw the cop car and I saw like reflective things. So I was like, they must be cops.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and she's just walking calmly. And she was an older lady.
Those cops were young, and she was not young.
Yeah.
And they were walking, like, just beside, taking their
Yeah.
sweet ass mother time
It wasn't
walking
that long.
to their cop car. And they walked.
But yeah,
finally,
I don't understand why they were parked there. I don't understand what they were doing. I don't understand why the lady was handcuffed the way she was.
Oh, just thinking back to it gets me upset. So, like, the freaking cops. Why would you block? I don't understand this. So it's like it's not a one-way, but it's like there's one way going, there's 2 lanes going and coming.
So
and when
one
you-
each way.
Yes.
And
when
then
you
there's
turn,
the middle section that
Yeah.
you can't turn around or anything. It's like a,
median.
yeah.
for a little bit because it's right off the turn of like a
Yeah.
main intersection. So it's like a few yards. But they stopped right there. They could have gone like 20 feet more and allowed for other vehicles to pass them because they're obviously preoccupied.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They were
Yeah,
just
I
parked.
don't-
We all sat there. Traffic backed up into the intersection, and I'm here like surprisingly not losing it.
You were pretty
You
upset.
thought I lost it, but I was not. I was holding it together. But I was very upset at the whole situation. And so anyway, fast forward till we get back home with the spices, and I'm like, you know what? We have to polish all these dishes, and so polish all the jars for the spices rack.
Little tiny glass jars.
And
20 of them.
how many? Like what? 6 ounce?
I think they're
Jars
like
for
2.
like-
2 or 4.
Maybe 4 ounce jars
Maybe 4.
for spices.
Yeah.
And we had been watching Hell's Kitchen, and one of the punishments was they had to polish by hand all of the glassware, and they were doing it by they held the pot, or they have the pot with steaming water, and they held the glass over it so it would steam up, and then they would buff it out. And so I was like, that's what we should do with these 30 spice jars that we have. And so I volunteered, and I just did that for like 35 minutes, just cleaning each jar. And then
Happily. Happily and calmly.
Yeah. And you're like, how do you have patience for this? But you can sit for just 5 minutes behind the cops. Because, and now here's my answer. Because that's my own choice. And then sitting behind the cops wasn't up to me. It was like up to them and their...
Oopsies, we did a no-no!
Do we gotta cut that?
Why would you choose to do that? Why would you choose if you didn't have
Because
to
I knew-
polish all the glass jars?
Because I knew on the video, you can see those freaking hard watermarks. You can see them so clear. And also in person, it would bug me if we put them all in the jars and then I just knew that there was hard watermarks on
Oh,
them.
goodness.
It would bug me. And I've taken the spectrum test. I'm 100% neurotypical. But that was not
It's
a
just the
question on the
weirdest things
spectrum
bug you.
test. That would bug me.
Like when I did the contact paper on the back of the cabinets,
Uh-huh.
and I left that tiny little sliver that's not there, and you noticed that tiny little thing.
Yeah, that little micrometer. I don't even know what you would
Yes.
call that. It's not a millimeter,
No,
It's
it's
smaller.
the smallest little thing.
but I can see it.
Yeah. I know.
I can see the little square every time I look at that thing.
It's not
It
even a
annoys
square.
me.
It's a tiny little sliver.
Well, like, because there's a square patch where you have to,
Oh,
like,
well,
kind of, like,
yeah.
rig it.
Well, that's different. I'm talking
But
about
you're
the
talking
tiny
about the
little
space.
sliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess at least you have patience for things that I don't.
Hey, at least it made the video better. Because you're all, like, you're the fancy one. And I'm just here, like, I'm just being a jerk half the time. But
Well,
I
at least
that.
you do the things that I don't want to do. Like when I want to paint, and then you're like, oh, we have to tape this off, and we have to do this, and we have to do 3 coats, and we have to do that. And I'm like, no, let's just paint it. You know?
Yeah, you want to... Oh, yes. Oh, man, I lost it. Something earlier. I was thinking about your issue with not using tools. Where, like, if we have a
Because
tool...
it's so much extra work that you don't have to go through
So,
to get
like,
the same thing done.
For example, it's not extra work.
It is.
No,
It's
for
so
example,
much extra work.
If we have, like, a bag... This is just a random example, kind of related to recently, but if we have a bag of sugar and you need to get it in a tiny jar... Not related to the spices at all, but Similarly, if we have like a tiny jar, a whole bag of sugar, and then we have spoons in the drawers, and then we have like a funnel somewhere, you'd be like, no, let me use my hands.
No, we don't have a funnel.
Well, I'm saying hypothetically.
You want to make a funnel.
Hypothetically. Okay, we'll go with that. So hypothetically, like, oh, let me just grab this sugar and pour it over the tiny 1-inch jar and make a mess everywhere, rather than let me grab a piece of paper and swirl it into a funnel that will take 20 seconds
No.
for me to do.
No.
And rather than me do that,
No.
you would rather palm the sugar and drop it into the...
Yeah, because all you have to do after that is just scoop it with your hands
Just wipe
into
all
the
the
trash,
sugar out of all the crevices.
sweep it up. That's it.
And then get ant spray for the ants for when they come.
Oh, there's no ants.
There was ants recently.
Well, yeah, but it's not a big deal.
Actually, there was ants recently because somebody... hold on. This is like crazy because there was recently ants that could have been avoided if you had used the funnel.
No, we don't have a funnel. Also,
if you had used...
I was using a cup with a spout. I just spilled it everywhere because I didn't have a light. Because it was dark.
Had a spout.
It was dark, and then I got it on the table, and I forgot to clean it off the table.
Okay, so for context to what we're talking about, we were feeding the hummingbird. We were changing the hummingbird liquid, and she uses sugar water. So she goes out there and she'll,
have a big pot of sugar water, and then I pour from the pot into a 1-cup measuring cup
that has this little spout.
Yeah.
But hold on, when you pour it, I've seen you pour it. You don't do it elegantly.
It doesn't have to be done elegantly.
You just dump it. It spills everywhere immediately.
It's fine. All you have to do is just clean it up afterwards. I just forgot.
You didn't.
I forgot.
So anyway, fast forward. After all the mess of feeding the hummings, the next day I come out and I'm like, ah! I'm gathering, or like a couple days later, because we're feeding the hummings again. I'm like, oh my god, there's ants everywhere.
And there wasn't that many ants.
Freaking everywhere.
There was not.
And then they got all over I set the humming feeder down because they were climbing on my hands. And then they started climbing all over the chair, and I was like, oh no, what do we do? And I didn't want to kill them because I felt bad, because I was like, oh, we just pour boiling hot water on them. And then I was like, that's bad. That's bad karma. So I was like, no. And then so I blew them away, which I felt good about.
You blew them away?
Yeah, with the little blower.
Oh. That probably didn't blow them away.
Well, ChatGPT was saying that, like, regardless, they'll just go somewhere else if they can't find the food source or the scent trail from the other ants. Then they'll just go somewhere else. And so I just blew them off, and I was like, they'll wander off.
But the thing is that you were acting like it was the worst thing ever.
In that moment, it was.
You were acting like there was this
worst.
Crazy, like, killing creature.
No.
Yes, you were.
No.
You're like, there's ants!
Because what I always say, I was like, that's how you get ants.
But ants aren't a big deal.
But they're annoying. They freaking trail, and then they freaking eat all your...
What are they going to eat?
Stuff.
Let them eat what they want.
And then actually related, this is the perfect like lead up to all of this. So we're talking about sugar spill and stuff. So the other day you get back.
Oh no!
You get back from your baby sister's surgery, and it's a long day, and I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be perfect.
And we have to feed the hummings.
Oh wait, do we have to feed the hummings that night?
That's the whole point. Because I was getting the sugar that day.
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, okay.
I was getting the sugar from the pantry. And it spilled. So that's what started the whole thing.
No. No,
Yeah.
the humming feeding wasn't that day. What's today?
It was. Today's Saturday. That was Thursday.
So Saturday, Friday.
Thursday.
No. Okay, so that's actually not okay. I get what you're saying, but okay. So let me continue. So okay, so the day you're out for Bella's surgery, you're in a different city. You're driving back. I stayed here to watch the dogs because they're needy, and we couldn't. It was like less stressful just for me to stay here with the dogs. So I'm like, okay, it's all good. We have the menu figured out today. We're just gonna have easy
Ravioli.
Yeah,
for
ravioli
dinner.
pasta, like just store bought. Put it in the pot, and like right when she gets here, I'll put it in the pot. We'll eat dinner. We'll just relax, and we're good. And so you get here, you're telling me about the day, and it's like craziness. And was it before dinner?
No,
I
it was
think it was-
after.
Oh man, how is that escaping me already? Either way, I noticed like, oh, there's we had you were feeding the hummings.
Yeah.
You were doing the hummingbird thing.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you had a big bag of sugar that we bought from Sam's, I think, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh man, I forgot to tape the bottom of this sugar because I always tape the bottom of our sugar because I put clear packaging tape so the sugar doesn't leak out because everyone knows that's annoying as hell to have the sugar leak everywhere. And so I was like, okay, damn it, I forgot to do that. So you're feeding them, and I noticed sugar everywhere, and I'm like, kind of like, all right, let me clean this up. I go to the cabinet in the pantry, and I'm like, there's more sugar here. And I'm like, I'm all annoyed. So I'm like, I get the paper towel, I get a wet paper towel, I wipe it all up. And then I'm like, damn it, there's even more sugar and like flour under here. I'm like, So I'm like, okay, so I start taking everything out. Stuff starts like falling over because it's very like precariously, how do you say that?
Precariously?
Stacked. Is that the right word? I don't even know what that word means.
I
I just hear people say that in that context. But anyway, it's all stacked up, so it starts falling. So I'm like all annoyed. So I'm like, and so I just like pull it all out, and so I'm like my intention is to wipe the bottom shelf of where all this sugar and flour is, and so I pull it all out, wipe it down. Oh, sorry, wipe it down, and then I'm like, okay, cool. And you're all annoyed, so you're like, oh, I'll just put it back. And I'm like, no, babe, I got it. Just tell me where to put it. And you're like, oh, I got it. I'm like, okay. And so you kneel down and you start, the first thing you grab this thing, and I just hear kadoosh. And then I'm standing above you, and you look up at me, and you look back down. And I'm like, I already know my brain is like, what did she just draw? The worst thing you could have grabbed from the top of this giant plastic thing of chia seeds, and from the lid, I guess you grabbed it from the lid.
Yeah.
Which is not secure.
It's supposed to be airtight, but
It's airtight,
for some
yeah,
reason,
but it's not.
no, it didn't seal right.
So it's your kadoosh, and you look up at me like, and I look down, and I'm like equally annoyed as I am amused, and so I just start laughing, and like everything in my brain, like I should have been super upset when that happened. That should have started a fight that lasted until like 2 a.m. in the regular scheme of things. But, but I was like, it was so funny. I was like,
It was like, well, it was a bag from Sam's of chia seeds. So it was a giant bag. But I had poured it all into that plastic container.
which made more sense.
Yeah, so it was probably around like 5 pounds of chia seeds.
Yeah, a ton. We're not talking a small amount.
No,
This is like the size of a
thing of sugar. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
bag of sugar.
Yeah, a little bigger. than
Yeah.
that. Like
yeah.
a regular
So
bag
like
of sugar.
7 or 8 pounds.
I would
of
say
chia
double that
seeds.
because it's like a square. So it's like nearly double that. You drop it. And so, okay, so for some context, extra context, our pantry, the way we have it set up, we made a pantry out of our little like coat closet in our apartment. And so we have a bunch of shelves that we put in there. And so there's like a little mini bookshelf in there, and then along with a couple of racks from IKEA that are stacked on top of each other to make out this like actually really convenient pantry. And she dropped it, and so right beneath the shelf that I was initially cleaning off, where we had everything, including the chia seeds, flour, and sugar, right beneath that is a large Albertsons tote bag that is filled with a bunch of folded reusable bags.
Yeah.
And so it's wide open. So I peek over and I'm like, yep, the chia seeds, yeah, they're everywhere. So they're all within the bags of these folded reusable bags. And I look over, and so like we have the dog food right there, the bags of dog food. It's chia seeds everywhere, including it had built up a mound because there's so much chia seeds, just a mound of chia seeds at the base of this bookshelf that we use for the part of the pantry. And you can imagine there's chia seeds leaking all up underneath that thing, and like there's no way to get to those things. So it was just like it should have caused a fight, but it didn't. And so as I kept, so I'm like, okay, you're just gonna keep, okay, this is cool, like this is what we're doing. Like I kept reminding myself, like, okay, this is what the night has become for the next 2 hours. In my head, I was like, this is what we're doing until we go to bed. And so I'm like, okay, screw it. And so periodically I'm just bursting into laughter because I keep envisioning you like dropping them and then immediately looking up at me because you're like, and so as I'm cleaning them, I'm figuring out just how much chia seeds there is, and I'm like pulling these things of on the rocks. What is it? It's not wine. It's
they're like
margaritas?
little margarita.
They're like really expensive margaritas that we got from Sam's. We have a ton of them just there, sitting there forever, in these little fancy gift boxes. They're like 4 or 5 margaritas each. But they have an opening that's like to display the margaritas, and all up within the opening and the crevices of this cardboard or a little hard paper box is the chia seeds all up in there. So I'm pulling the margaritas out, and I'm like, I have to open up the margarita box, take out all the margaritas, and shake this damn freaking box of chia seeds out of every crevice. And so I'm like, ah. And so I'm like, okay, so we're getting through it, and I'm cleaning. I'm vacuuming. Thankfully, we have this little vacuum that I'm using to vacuum it up. I have this little mini air duster, this handheld air duster that I'm using to blow out all the chia seeds from underneath the bookshelf into the corner, and I'm at the same time vacuuming it up. And eventually, like, we clean it all up. You're doing the bag. You're emptying out each bag and making sure it doesn't have chia seeds at the same time while I'm doing this. And eventually we clean it all up. Surprisingly, it only took, it was 8:05 when we started, and then we finished at 8:40.
Yeah, so it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
35 minutes.
It was like.
It wasn't that bad.
And then we made dinner.
No, because when I walked in, you had dinner already ready.
No, it wasn't ready.
It was.
Because I was like waiting to make dinner.
No, silly.
No, it wasn't ready.
No, because I got home and you were like, "Can you get the pasta?" And I
had water on the stove.
The sauce was already boiling.
The sauce was in there. It wasn't boiling yet.
It doesn't really matter.
So maybe we did eat dinner already.
We did. We ate it as soon as I got
Oh, well, my thing was like, we're just gonna relax and have some ice cream and chill, and then I was like, fuck.
And we still had time to relax.
Yeah, we had plenty of time. It was like a beautiful night, actually.
Yeah, and you keep laughing about it days and
every
days after.
Every now and then, I was just bursting into laughter because I know because given our relationship, in my mind, what must have been running through your head in that 1.5 seconds. She's underneath. She's right here.
Oh, okay.
Because you're all annoyed at me for doing it. I was like, no, I got it, baby. And then you're like, no, I got it. immediately, kadoosh, psh, and you hear that sound, kadoosh, psh, like I know you had spilled something horrific, and I was like, what? I look down, you look up, and what must have been, I was just imagining like, you must have been thinking like, oh, here we go, like, because you know how I'm gonna react, partially, but also you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Equally at the same time.
I didn't mean to.
Of course you didn't.
Why would I try to do that?
And today, as we're filling the containers for the spice rack, one of them is chia seeds, and then we pull the pathetic, like, it's like a freaking half-gallon thing that's only filled up about an inch because we only have an inch less left of chia seeds to refill it.
Oh man, that's too funny. I think that's like the thing that you've laughed the most about for the longest. Before that, it was the...
It hasn't expired yet. I'm still laughing.
It was the night you slapped me.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, we have to tell this. Okay, let me sip this and then...
Okay, but I don't know... I don't know if I remember this story very well.
Oh, really?
I remember some of it.
Okay.
So you have to set it up.
You know what? We haven't told your family about that. That's what I wanted to tell your family.
I don't know if they would appreciate it as much as your family did.
I feel like Martin, at least Martin and them would appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I don't know about anyone else. But
I don't think my grandparents would appreciate it.
Meanwhile, if we have any, like, I imagine being a listener, they're like, you slapped her. But okay, we have to tell it. Let me recalibrate here. The night.
Look at her, she looks so scared.
Zaya. Do you remember that night, Zaya? It was your fault.
It was her fault.
I don't know if this was a weekday or a weekend or what.
It was a weekday.
Was it?
Yeah, because I had to get up for work.
It makes it even funnier because you get up at 3:30.
Yeah.
So we had just gotten Zaya, maybe like a month into having her, around there. And as she stares up at me...
Zaya, come here.
Hold on, I have to burp.
Come here. Burp. Come here, Zaya. Come here, little one.
So we're dead asleep, and then I hear like a loud ass noise, and so I'm like, oh! And I wake up and I turn over. This is my recollection. I turn over, and you're just staring at me with you're frozen, staring at me like through my skull, like with your eyes wide open, like you've seen a demon or something. So I'm like, ah! And so this is like half a second to being awake. I jolt up. I look at you. I'm like, ah! And my first instinct is just to start slapping you because I'm like, wake up, because I thought you were having a seizure or something because I heard this loud like yelp, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, babe. And so I was slapping you, and not that that's the best response to if you were having some sort of medical emergency, but I start slapping you. But the way that you're staring at me is the way that you look. Don't take offense to this, but it's the way that you look in your driver's license. Because your driver's license.
My lion face.
You're like staring like how do I describe your stare? You're staring like you've seen something that even your worst imagination couldn't conjure up. That's how you're staring at me.
But for context, you woke me up. You woke me up by being scared and jumping. So I woke up and I'm looking at you because we used to sleep with the lights on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The lights were
So the
dim.
lights were on so we could perfectly see each other when you open your eyes.
When you're staring at me.
Yeah,
like,
because you scared me because you jumped and you're like, ah! And then I wake up and I'm like, what? Frozen because I'm scared because you woke me up. And then you start smacking me. And you're like, babe, wake up! What's wrong? But at that time I was having a lot of issues with breathing and with my heart.
Oh, and
Yes.
okay. So there's the context.
There's the other context.
Because I had been super on edge about that because you've been being woken up by your Fitbit because your heart rate would drop too low.
Yeah.
And it was like, and you even told me you freaking had an out of body experience where you left your body and then you shot back in.
Well, it was like, it wasn't one time. It was like a lot of times.
Are you serious?
Well, during that time.
Oh my
yeah.
God! You literally were having near-death experiences. You're having
Maybe.
OBs.
I don't know.
So that was freaking me out because I was covering a lot. I'm still covering a lot of near-death experiences in the Ghost Toast content, and so I was extra on edge.
But yeah, so there's the context.
And then also more context. You can't see at all.
Oh yeah.
Because
I didn't have my glasses
contacts.
and I didn't have contacts, so I couldn't see
anything.
Yeah, so I opened my eyes, was scared, trying to see what was going on, couldn't see you looking at me, and I guess you thought something was wrong with me because of everything that had been happening during that time.
Yes, I was just slapping you. Oh my God.
But then you scared me even more, and I was like, what's wrong with me? So then I thought there was something wrong with me, and then you were trying to like pull me back.
Oh my God. It's like, it's funny, but it's like, oh man, it scares me because it still scares me, that thought, because it was a very real possibility at the time. It's like, babe, wake up. Turns out it was Zaya who had just yelped she had a dream and she just yelped. And so anyway, I slap you. You're like, what's wrong? And you're like, oh. And you're like, what? And then like, so I stopped slapping you, and you're like, you just stare at me. You're like, why are you slapping me? And I was like, I don't know.
You're like, what was that sound?
I was like, what was that sound? Why are you slapping me? And I'm like, what was that?
I was like, it's the dog. It's Zaya.
I just remember I like hop off of you and I get up and I'm like, and then we just both just start cracking up.
For a while.
Yeah, we couldn't stop laughing.
For like 20 minutes at least,
I
that we just couldn't stop
I
laughing.
came back and we were just dying laughing. And we couldn't, like, we would be drifting off to sleep and then just like
wake up laughing.
busting out laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I had to wake up like an hour later to go to work.
Damn. So really, that was really your work day? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good times. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's too funny.
That's actually one of the things that I was like, oh, we have to talk about that one day if we do a podcast.
And now we're doing podcasts.
You know what else we have to talk about?
What?
The scary story.
No, I don't want to talk about that right now. No.
No way.
Because that requires like a lot of explaining where I can't do anything with my hands because you have to explain everything.
The scary stories from BJ's Moments.
No.
Scary.
No, not today.
Take it away.
No.
I'll do the setup.
No. Not today.
Right.
Not today.
Okay, we're back.
Another time. That requires so much explaining because I can't like show anything.
Oh,
you know?
that's true.
You would have
can't
to
be like, oh, I'm here and this thing is here.
It's like it's so much more explaining.
That's true. That requires more work from me as well to help with the explaining.
Yeah. Next time.
Do you want to end it here? With that being a teaser?
I guess.
What, do you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Oh.
For a little bit.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What else were we going to talk about?
Damn it. This is why. So, like, we need to have some notes just in case we're like, oh, what did we talk about now? Just like right now. So the only thing that I had recorded from earlier was the patience. Being patient.
But I feel like there was
things.
something else too.
There was, but I never wrote it down. There was like 4 things, but what else did we do? We did the spice rack. We did a video about the spice cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Medicine cabinet / spice cabinet.
We just organized that.
Yeah, we got that done. We got what did we get?
Flower video done.
Oh yeah, switching out your flowers, which we should be doing like every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Also, the
excuse me.
butterfly videos in the works, which is cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the night that she came back, that same night that she spilled the chia seeds, she came back with a picture frame.
It's like a shadow box with a bunch of butterflies, but it has like the butterfly, and then it'll say the name, like the scientific name.
One of those cheesy things.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's really cool, though, for
cool.
being that. Like, it has a really cool frame. The butterflies are really cool.
Where'd you get it?
Riodoso. When I was, like, 14 years old. And that was expensive. Like, $180. And that was when I was making pennies. Working in the
Oh, you
desert.
bought it?
Yeah, I
yourself?
bought it. Yes.
So she came back with this because she went to her mom's house and to visit for her sister's surgery. So she came back with it because her mom still had it from when she was a kid.
Yeah.
You bought it yourself?
I bought it
Freaking
myself. I spent all my money. So that's how important and cool I thought it was. But I spent all that money when I was making
How old are you?
nothing. I don't know. I was
14?
like 14 or 15, probably. Because we didn't go to Riodoso. We didn't go to Riodoso when I was older. And I bought that at one of the trading posts downtown in Riodoso.
And that thing is old. So you started to take it apart that night, huh? Or was it that night?
Yeah, it was that night. I just ripped up the back part that night.
Oh, and then
last night I peeled them all off. Or
yes.
cut them all up.
Which, of course, this is another video you can see on our page probably at this point. But those things were brittle because you broke a lot of them.
Yeah. But I also fixed them.
You had to
I fixed
glue
them.
them or tape them? Would you use tape?
I used super glue and a needle. So I put the super glue down, and then I used a needle to pick up the super glue, put it on the wing,
What?
and then I
For real?
got the wing and placed it on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I used the needle to spread the super glue so it wouldn't break
I
any
had
more of
no
the wings.
idea. I was just in my own world watching Hell's Kitchen.
And drawing.
Oh, yeah, I was drawing.
But yeah, I used the little tip of
That's
the needle
smart.
to
Nice.
just spread it on there. And it worked. They look pretty good.
Yeah, you can't even tell. And it's cool because you can see in the time lapse, you can see them being broken. And then
Yeah.
at the end, they're just together. And there's no is that on
It's
video
on
too?
there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was really fast time lapse, so I
Yeah.
don't know how much you actually get to see.
Yeah, you can't see it. But
But
yeah,
you
that's
can
cool.
see the pieces of the wing and then me picking them up, and then the butterflies are good.
Nice. And the whole reason that your mom dug that thing up, I think, is because you found that preserved butterfly. I think we talked about it in another podcast, Zaya stepping all over the butterfly.
Oh, yeah. I think it was
The last time?
Last
Yeah.
podcast.
So because of that, your mom's like, I remember that conversation, your mom's like, oh, I still have it. Because you were like, oh, I used to have this butterfly set, and your mom's like, oh, I still have it. And
Well,
then
I
you came
think
back-
I
you
think
came
she
back
already
with it.
had it, cause it was hanging in the back room.
Oh, okay.
And she said that she used to take it to her school to show the kids, cause all the the butterfly names were under it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
There's a giant ass moth that's the size of my hand, nearly.
which Weirdos actually has a lot of
pretty cool.
moths and butterflies that are that big.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was little, we used to catch butterflies, and they were so big they wouldn't fit in butterfly nets. We'd catch up in pots.
How big is a butterfly net?
Huge. Well, butterfly net. Well, they were
And
like
is there a
kid
standardized
nets.
size?
Yeah, like little kid nets. You never had a butterfly net?
Maybe like a toy, like a little butterfly net toy. Yeah.
Well, we used to
yeah.
catch them in pots, like cooking pots, and they would just stay in there because they were so big.
Really?
Yeah, they were
Butterflies,
huge.
not moths?
Butterflies. No, butterflies.
I've seen some big ass ones like that big, like maybe like 5 inches.
No. Like
But
the
over-
pot
over
that
there, in
we
that area.
boil water in, they used
Yeah,
to
like a
take up that
9-inch
whole
pot.
spot. They were huge. Huge.
But do you think that's just your little kid?
No,
little kid
because they took up
vision?
the whole pot.
Maybe the pot was like a 6-inch pot.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I believe.
No, you don't. We'll ask Martine next
Hold
time.
That was a yes burp.
Hey!
Sorry.
You're not supposed to be saying anything so we don't have to cut anything.
We don't have to cut it. We don't have
Yes,
to cut
we
that.
do.
We have to cut that?
Yes.
46 minutes? No. Why?
You've been saying all kinds of stuff that we have to cut.
Not in this one.
Yes.
My bad.
What were we talking about?
Butterflies.
Oh, just the videos.
Videos. Oh, the video.
Did a lot of
the
good
things that we
videos.
did today. We should have gotten that jellyfish video done that we talked about the last episode. This is episode number 3, technically, in this sequence of recording.
But the first one isn't going to be released for
Yeah,
sure.
who knows? Who knows what will be? I imagine in the future we'll be releasing these, and it's like, oh, we're episode number 9, but then it's like technically 3 because there's only been, whatever. But what was I just saying about
The butterflies.
the video or the?
The jellyfish video.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, we got the jellyfish short done, which came out okay for what it was. The long one though, like literally, you're gonna have to sit there and like tell me what your vision was, because I get you kind of, but I need your approval on like each edit that I'm doing to get it to come to fruition, So that's in the works, which it's September 11th. Or no, it's September
13th.
That has to be done by Monday.
Okay.
Because people like have been asking about it, and they're like, we're missing a huge.
But also, I doubt people are going to be starting their Halloween costumes now.
Now it's you think?
I
Well,
don't
then
think
good.
people are going to be.
So then
It's like
good then.
there's
That's
still
good.
almost 7 weeks until Halloween. No one's thinking about Halloween right now.
Okay then. Well that's good then.
Yeah.
So as long as
I
we get it
mean,
by the
it's-
15th,
Yeah.
or like by mid-September, it's
Yeah.
up. People can it'll gain traction,
Yeah.
and yeah. Oh, the jellyfish video we're talking about is like how we made our jellyfish costumes. Probably should have mentioned that. Which are like looking at the footage, those things are badass.
I know.
My family sucks at judging.
I know.
But we know.
What? Who's ever seen a jellyfish costume before?
Yeah, we know that Those are pity votes.
Come on.
Those are pity votes. Sorry, Jenna Javi.
Just based on originality. And that they lit up.
Those are crazy. Like just the ingenuity, like looking at that and how we like rehearsed how to move our bodies to like get it to look like a jellyfish. That was badass. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Like if we walked around town on Halloween, like people would be stopping, taking pictures with us because they're so badass. They're crazy.
It's just different, you know?
Yeah, it's like a crazy, like,
yeah,
well, it's like a parade. You would see that in a freaking parade.
Nobody has that
so
light up.
Spectacular.
Like, just with Derek's shoes that one time. And you're like, those are so cool because they lit up.
Yeah.
This is a whole costume that lights up.
Oh, speaking of which, like everyone was making fun of Derek for his shoes. I thought they were sick. They were light up freaking shoes.
Yeah.
Like, so for context, somebody she knew named Derek had a party one time, and I hadn't known him, and like, all I knew that he was the guy with the light up shoes, and I thought they were badass, and I thought they were so cool, and I told him that they were cool, but everyone was like making fun of him behind his back, and I was like,
Oopsies! We did a no-no! We did a no-no! Oopsies!
okay, we'll cut that. We'll cut all that. Cut that whole 5 minutes. Okay. What else? Are we done?
I guess.
What? You're the
Sure,
one
we can be done.
You don't have any. I mean, like, we're talking, but there's that. I'm just trying to talk, and I'm getting all like I'm being put on the spot because I'm like trying to carry the. But you're not saying anything.
I didn't have anything to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Sheesh.
Okay. No, it's fine. What else?
That can be it.
You sure?
Sure.
Doesn't have to be.
What? You're making me insecure.
No, I'm all insecure because I'm like,
Why?
I'm like talking about an old memory that. And then also, I'm like half the time I'm not talking into the damn mic. How is it that I have this bad habit of not talking into the mic?
I don't know.
It's better if I have the arm because not that I need the arm, but I should have been doing this the whole time, guiding the mic like this. Dumb. Guy's asleep.
He's hungry. He hasn't eaten.
Wait, I thought he was done.
No, we didn't feed him that other. You said that we would feed him after we were done with this and take him out.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So he's just waiting for bed. I don't know where Zaya is.
Under the chair.
Zaya, get out.
It's right here. I feel her with my foot.
Why did she do that? Come out, Zaya. Come out.
I'm going to tape those edges up so she has no... Cause she likes it because it's like a cubby. Like there's no light. There's no nothing.
She
Okay.
actually does kind of like to hide, huh?
Yeah.
She likes to hide under there, under the bed, under here.
You know what? She would like one of those little like doggy or it's like for cats. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Cat houses.
And we were talking just before we started recording this about we're always talking about how Zaya is a cat and Kai's a cat. Kai's always been a cat, but Zaya's the new puppy, and we realized that she's a cat too in her past life because everything she does is a cat-like. And today was the weirdest thing. Today, right before everything's set up to record the podcast, and what? It's too close.
No, just talking to it because you keep going away.
And everything's set up, and I come in here, I put her food down, and she goes to it, and then I exit the room, and then I come back, and I'm like looking to see where she is, and I look, and she's underneath our little stool. And I'm like, why does she look like 7 inches taller than she is? And then she jumps off. She's like on the little leg brackets of the stool, balancing on them like a freaking cat. And she had jumped off of them. And I was like, it creeped me out. I was like, huh. to see a dog perched on the thing like
She's
that.
so weird. The way
It's
she moves her
like,
tail.
what the hell?
She like puts her little butt up like a cat. It's so
That
weird.
is the most cat-like thing that she could ever possibly do. And maybe you're right about her balancing on the bottles. Maybe she would do that.
Oh, let's try it.
We should try that trend of where people get their dog to balance on 4 bottles with each paw. What is it? They put them on water bottles?
Yeah. It's like 4
And they can't
16-ounce
move, so
water
they
bottles.
just stay still.
Well, some of them move. Just some of them just stay still. But we need to put little sunglasses or something on her. Oh, maybe her little bandana. Put a little skirt on her or something.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have sunglasses.
Doggy sunglasses.
Doggy sunglasses. I bet we
get
could find
some.
some at Five Below.
Oh, yeah. True, huh?
I think they have some.
We'll get some just for that as I let go of the mic. The mic. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a dot. What's it called? Doppler effect.
I don't know.
Sign that the podcast is over. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Well, we recorded literally for about. Okay, I'll stop. About an hour, 59 minutes. But that's like from the. I mean, we'll cut like 5 or 7 minutes from it, but that's good. We did it.
3 episodes. 3 times
3
we've sat down
episodes.
to do this.
This is so good though, because like conversationally, this is what I've needed. I've needed to. So like, we can keep going. You want to keep going?
If you want.
Because now suddenly I have a surge of like conversation. Because one of the things I've noticed recently is I've been struggling to like communicate and think. I can't communicate or think mainly because I use GPT so much, and I use it. Like not recently because I've really pulled back, and I've really been focusing on using it as a tool to help me think better rather than a crutch to think for me. And in addition, I've been reading a lot, and then these podcasts, conversationally, we talk like this all the time, but like to have a moment where we're just sitting down, staring at each other, and our job is to just communicate back and forth, and also keep in mind like a listener that has helped me exercise a part of my brain that has been withering away forever. For like the past 3 years, it's just been atrophying since GPT came about.
It makes sense because GPT's pretty crazy.
Yeah. What?
Well, talk, silly.
I'm like waiting for your thoughts on to expand.
But also, I think
Because you use GPT way more than I do.
I do, but I don't talk to it. I text it.
I know, me too. I don't talk to it.
You do.
Like, no, I talk into the mic to text, but I don't talk to it.
I think you should work on the way that you talk to ChatGPT too.
What do you mean, like?
Instead of being so angry and just yelling at it.
But it's an AI.
It doesn't matter.
It's his job. If it's not doing his job,
No.
I'll be in the morning at 4 a.m. being like, no, what the? This is not what I've asked for. I've told you 10 times already. Typing
it's
into
not
the
very nice.
all caps.
Yeah, that's not very
Get it
nice.
right, you.
Yeah, that's not very
And
nice.
I'm like, you're acting like GPT-3 right now. Get your together. That's what I tell it.
GPT-3.
I literally tell it.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
you're acting like GPT-3.
Wait, what is it? Is it 5 now?
It's 5, yeah.
Oh.
And so it's like, and then it always replies, "Oh, thank you for calling me out. You're absolutely right. I need to get this. I need to get this right this time."
Sometimes it makes me mad though when it does that.
Don't
because
agree with me.
I feel like it's too much on my side.
Yeah, that's it'll
And then
like
I have
blow
to tell
smoke.
it. Yeah.
It'll blow smoke up your butt.
Yeah. I'm like, don't talk to me like I'm right. I get so
You know what?
mad.
You're absolutely right. You have such a
Everybody has to change for you. And I'm like, no. Be mean to me.
Yeah, I often tell it that like do not blow smoke up my ass. Tell me the truth. and then it'll be like, okay, here's what you're right about. This is what you need to work on. I'm like,
There
thank
we
you.
go.
Yeah.
It's annoying sometimes.
It's
Because
like, you know
sometimes I want it to be like, sometimes it's really good. It'll like really understand what I'm trying to get out of it and it'll tell me. But sometimes it's just like, you're the best person ever in the world. There's no flaws. And
Yeah.
everybody has to do this around you and and I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's
Why? Why
the
does it do
weird part.
that?
It's very weird.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's just annoys me.
Yeah, it'll be like, you know what? You're right to call me out. We need to get this together and this and that, and then it's like it tries like a desperate kiss ass employee. Sometimes.
So annoying.
Um.
But it's really good most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's amazing for so many things, and there's so few people, even in our world, like in your world and my world today, in the real world that we experience daily. How many people do you know that talk about ChatGPT, or they talk about AI, or I've been talking to AI about, or I've been using AI to figure this out?
Well, but I think that most people aren't willing to pay for it because the free versions of it are so they're not up to how the paid version is.
That's different. Yeah. So
So it's like, oh, if I'm not getting that much from it, why am I gonna pay? And then they miss out on all those benefits and stuff.
exactly. So
So that's the problem.
And so what I was asking was like, how many people do you know are even aware of it? Which to me, it's like less than 5 people are even really aware of the potential that it has to help you in your daily life. But then you're right. The reason for that, Kai, I smell your breath, dude.
I know.
Freaking close your mouth. Kai, go.
No.
Ugh.
He's being good. Ah.
Kai has issues. He's not. We can't take him to the vet, and so because of this, he has rotting teeth, and his mouth smells like an open, gaping bleep. Okay, so what was I saying about AI?
That I was right about people not knowing.
Oh yeah, as far as people being like, oh, so it's annoying to see people be like, oh, I tried that AI one time, it got this wrong and this that, and it's like, okay, well you definitely tried the free version, which is garbage. Like, would you expect much if somebody gave you a free car? Like, it's not going to be a freaking Ferrari. You know, it'll get you from A to B for a week. But so that's a definite issue. It causes this gap between the people who are really harnessing AI and the people who are completely oblivious to it. There's like a 4-group thing. There's people who are completely oblivious, people who are aware of it but think that it's garbage because they used it one time and it gave you a bunch of pictures of German soldiers that were like black and Indian. And then there's the group of people that are utilizing it to their advantage, and then there's a group of people that are going too far and they're depending on it, like as a crutch. And so I've been in the 4th group, depending on it, and I'm like transitioning into the 3rd group of being aware and like utilizing it rather than depending on it entirely. But that is frustrating for to see people be like, like dismiss it so easily, and it's like, oh, you have no idea, because especially so you're. I remember when I first introduced you to ChatGPT, you're like, why would you use that? Just Google it. Until it came to the point where you had to send an email that was like vaguely important, and you didn't know how to send it. And then so you're like, let me use this Chat GPT. And you used it, and then you've never gone back to normal communication online.
Well, it worked so well, and it got me my
got what you
refund.
wanted. Oh, yeah, because you used it for the choline refund.
Yes.
We bought tickets to see Colleen Ballinger.
Miranda sings.
Miranda sings right before she got canceled. And then we were like, oh, it's BS that she's getting canceled. And then we realized that it's for just reasons. And then we became fans of Adam McIntyre. And then we were like, we have to refund our tickets. Yeah, and then it worked.
It worked.
You got your refund like immediately.
Yeah, because I had emailed them before, and they said that there was absolutely no refunds ever. So then I used ChatGPT to write an email, and then they refunded me the money.
Because of that, you're like, there's something to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, if people, because I remember the first time that I became aware of, I was on the toilet taking a dump one morning, and
Thanks for the context.
It's the truth.
You don't have to go that specific.
I saw a TikTok of some girl. She's like, oh my God, I just asked ChatGPT about like to help me with this data, and I needed it in this format, and I asked it to put it in a table format with this, and that, and a timeline and a pie chart specifically referencing this in correlation to or whatever it was. And then she was like, look what it gave me. And then she showed it, and it was like a data chart, like with all of it. And she was like, oh my God. And immediately that's when I downloaded the app, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And I started messing with it. And then right off the bat, I was like, I would pay $200 a month for this if I had to.
Yeah.
And right now the pro version is $200 a month, which right now
But for what?
No, the $20 amount is enough.
But what does the $200 give you?
The $200.
It's like unlimited advanced voice a day, probably, like that stuff.
It's a lot of unlimited image. It's like more image generation, like without time limits. With Sora, you get the HD. Sora is ChatGPT's video generator and image generator, and you get unlimited, like a certain amount, like unlimited amounts of things, and then also HD, 1080p video, faster generation speeds. But it's like, that's not necessary.
I mean, everything.
Right now.
Yeah.
The $20 a month. That's like amazing to me that it's only $20 a month. $22. Because easily I would pay $80 still. I'd be like, $80, no problem. $100, okay, I have to.
Well, yeah, it's really useful for a lot of things.
Everyday life, my whole business of doing Ghost Toast, helping me with research, helping me with scripts.
Well, even just when there's a problem.
If there's a problem with literally anything,
it'll tell you the exact steps of everything.
And you know what's annoying to me is, so like young Jamie on Joe Rogan, he's always standoffish about the AI, and I noticed like he does not like to use it. Even if Joe tells him to use it, he's like, I didn't ask it. Because Joe's like, oh, how about you ask ChatGPT this? And Jamie's like, no, I'm doing this research. And I'm like, just, and he's like, well, it can be wrong, so it can be wrong about stuff. Well, yeah, but all you have to do, literally, if you're worried about it being wrong, tell it, show me your work, and or if it's like doing math, or you tell it, if it's doing research, you say, give me the references with links. And so I've often found out that it was BSing me I've found out multiple times it was BSing me, telling me like these fake stories because I would try to use it for research for ghost host videos and like trying to come up with ideas for fresh new stories that are lesser known. And so it started making up stories. And so I was like, okay, give me the links to, like, if this is real, give me the link. Before, like, so I'd be like, okay, give me a story. Make sure you provide the links so that I can look it up. The links would lead to nowhere, and I would ask it about this specific story, and it'd be like, oh, I can't find anything about that online. And I'm like, you just made this, like, you made this up. And I would like yell at it, like, I told you, never make up anything that I'm that I'm using for my stories. And it'd be like, you're right to call me out on that. I had fabricated that. And I'm like,
my gosh.
never do that. But yeah, that's all you have to do is like give me links, and you check the link, and you're like, okay, this is a real article, written in 2014, whatever. And that's as far as we can go right now. One thing that that was kind of frustrating because something my mom was saying the other day when I was talking to her about these ancient books of the Bible and lost books of the Bible rather, and the Nag Hammadi texts and stuff, which are ancient Gnostic texts. One thing that she said immediately when I started talking about this stuff was she's like, well, you have to be careful because you never know what's AI and like fake things nowadays. And I'm like, but no, these are texts that have long been, were discovered in 1845, or what is it, for the Nag Hammadi texts. They're freaking literally tablets found in a jar, or scrolls that were found in a jar. Like, these are real things. But just like in a weird dismissive way, she's like, oh, you have to be careful because you don't know what's AI. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I would know of the flags of AI, and it's not right now. You can't just dismiss everything as being, well, maybe it's made up. Mm-hmm. Except for what's in the Bible, because like that's what she was saying, like, well, maybe it's made up and all we have is the Bible. And you can't do that because you might as well say, like, well, how do you know atoms exist? Like, how do you know any of that? How do you know that photons are a real thing and they're both a wave and a particle? Like, you have to believe it at a certain point, because it's what you're taught in school. But like, have you seen the wave? Have you seen the photons yourself? Like, no, but we know these are real things. Mm-hmm. And at a certain point, you can't just be like, well, you don't know, it's for freaking AI. Like, you never know nowadays. Like, space is fake and they found a new galaxy and you never know, you don't know if that's AI. It's like, it's something that's always frustrated me about people who are kind of, not my mom, I'm not picking on my mom or anything. I'm just saying, like, lazy thinkers who don't want to breach the bubble that they're in, automatically dismiss anything that is outside of their knowledge base as being like, well, you never know, it could be made up. And that's something that I know that somebody that I know that I'll tell you off the podcast would do a lot. Like, if he or she said something, or if I was saying something, he or she would be like, it'd be like, well, how do you know that? Like, how do you know that's true?
Who?
And I'll tell you off the podcast.
Wait, just say it. Just mouth it.
Oops! We cut this part out! Don't worry or pout. We're figuring it out. Hang tight while we sort this out.
BJs will be right back.
Right back. Oops!
Science could be made up. Like, literally, how do you know that there are chemical bonds? We just believe that what the smart people say, because we don't know. We're not freaking doing this stuff. Like, you have to believe that in the Hubble deep field, you have to believe those images, because it's like, we don't know that. How do we know the lenses are real and it's all conspiracy and it's all generated, but people came up and photoshopped these images? You could say that about anything, and it's like, you can't just dismiss everything. You have to have a logical mindset. What do you know about AI? What do you know about what's being like? There is a lot of disinformation that's utilizing AI to spread false information. But what do you know about that? Like, so okay, so research that. What's been found out? Like what's known? What's a potential? What like so? I'll say, for example, what's known is that there are certain like China is using AI to spread disinformation across the U.S. online by trying to manipulate conversations online, having fake accounts like bot farms. They call them China, the Middle East. They're utilizing this active, like that's a real thing. There are probably articles being generated by people that have ill will or just want to screw with society, so they're generating fake articles on fake news stories with AI easily in the click of a button and posting them as real stories. That is true. But things like the lost books of the Bible, these books this book was written long ago, that's been compiled from texts that were discovered in 1945 or whatever it was. These are real things, real researchers that are going to Egypt and Rome and discussing these ancient structures and scrolls that are freaking real. There's nothing AI about any of this. And so to be able to dismiss something as that, you have to like actually understand what's happening with AI rather than just dismiss the whole damn thing as just like, oh, you never know, could be AI. Sorry, you're looking at me like you're sick of what I'm saying right now. Took forever. You see, that's one of the things, like, it took forever for me to get that thought out. And it was very clunky, but I had to get it out in the best way that I could. And that's.
But also, it's like, it's not just going to be about AI. It could be like, oh, I don't believe that, whatever. It's just that AI is the new thing.
Yeah.
So, it's not just about AI. It's just about a new idea, maybe.
People
that's
are,
just
yeah.
like, that it's doubtful and that's the new thing to say.
To dismiss it.
Yeah.
To utilize.
Because it's not just going to be dismissed because it's AI.
You're right, because the person that I was talking about, they used to do this. This was like 10, 15 years ago that they used to do this, and it would always annoy me. And this is far before, way before AI, and this is just like, well, that's online. That could have been made up.
Yeah.
And it was like,
so
oh, it's online? Okay, well, it could have been made up. Which is like, okay, but freaking science is all like, all that could be made up. Like, there's really no reason for us to think that there's science behind the inner workings of a light bulb. I don't know how it works. It just freaking turns on. It's magic. I don't know how. I have no idea how electricity works. It just freaking works.
Me neither.
You see, nobody knows, and it's like, but it works. So there's something says like, okay, we have to believe in something that's in the freaking textbook that the boring ass science teacher taught us over and over again that won't stick in our heads.
But yeah, I mean it's weird. Like, it's hard to believe that AI does the things that it does. So it's just new.
It is new.
And
it
people
is
have
trippy.
a hard time with like new things, especially when it's so easy. Like, you just show chat something and it can tell you exactly what it is, where it came from, this, that, everything, exactly how it works, exactly how to use it, exactly how to do this with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like, why would anybody believe it, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even I don't believe it. Sometimes I'm like, what? And then it works.
Yeah. And there's you have to be experienced with using AI to understand when you should be doubtful of the information it's giving you. Like for you, with your sourdough stuff, it was well, I guess there was like a complication there as well, where what you had communicated to ChatGPT was something that your dad told you that GPT didn't have the entire context to, so it gave you measurements that probably made sense with what it knew, but
Well, even you have to be careful with it because like with the recipes and stuff that I've used. Even remember that one time when I made the 6 mini sourdough loaves and I had 5 that I used my regular recipe for, and then one I did that double chocolate
yeah,
one,
the rock.
and it gave me completely wrong measurements because it was just thinking that I needed a 100-gram loaf and it just had to use all the ingredients that I gave it to equal 100 grams instead of taking the recipe and scaling it down each ingredient. So
there's
do you see what I'm saying?
kind of.
So instead of like, if I needed, well, let me think, like 50 grams to make one, like the loaf size of the other ones. Okay, or a regular loaf, and I'm trying to make 1/5 of a loaf, then it should have taken that 50 grams and scaled it down by 5.
For everything in the
Yes,
recipe.
and it didn't. It just said you need flour, water, chocolate chips, and cocoa powder, and all that just needs to equal 100 grams.
But
So instead of like understanding fully what I was asking it, it just gave me a crazy recipe.
yeah. So okay, so not I understand like 90%. So do you think that had you I think the issue could have been fixed with prompting it and being like, so like it's natural for you to expect for it to answer you and give you all that in the correct measurements, but obviously it didn't work. It told you the wrong thing. But looking back, do you think that if you had said like, okay, here's the recipe, I need to scale it down this much, can you break down the difference in measurements with individual ingredients?
Well, I did.
Yeah, and it's
So
still
the
didn't?
thing is I gave it the exact recipe to make the other ones. And I said, here's the regular recipe, here's the recipe scaled down.
Uh-huh.
Can you do that for this? Because this has an add-in with the flour.
Uh-huh.
So I can't just mix it all and add the cocoa powder in after. So I told it didn't do it right at all. But I've also noticed with like a lot of the other recipes, when now I know how to use chat.
Yeah.
Now I know like exactly what to say.
Yeah.
I know how to double check it. And with measurements and stuff specifically, it gets it wrong every time.
Oh, really?
So I
Still?
have to do it myself.
Oh, for real?
And even sometimes when I'm being like lazy or whatever, then I'll ask it, but then I'll recheck it and it's all wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. To like, what's the most recent time you've done that?
Like 2 weeks ago.
With GPT-5?
It was probably like the last week of 4.
Huh.
But yeah, with that and with like recalling recipes that I've given it before,
Oh, no, there's no way that
it doesn't.
No. Yeah, with recall, the way it's like if you're using GPT casually, it can recall. But the way that we have freaking 50 different chats and different conversations, and even within the same chat, it'll
Yeah.
it's
So
it's like
there's some things.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
so
yeah, I remember that."
frustrating.
It's like, no, you don't. You have no idea.
Oh yeah, I remember. And then it'll give you something completely different.
Tells
And it's
you
like,
some
no. And then I'll take a
random thing.
screenshot and it'll be like, oh yeah, now I remember. Let me type it out again. And it's
Yeah.
still wrong.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. They'll do that a lot.
I just gave it to you.
So
it's
yeah,
right
you
there.
can't just blindly believe everything. So That's what, yeah, and it's different with different things like measurements and math. That's something that you do want to
Careful, because you're moving those. Those are gonna fall over.
That's something with baking and those types of how each ingredient relates to another and translating it to different quantities. That's something, of course, you'd want to double check at least. But we know that the average GPT, the newbie, wouldn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, just with certain things, it's fine. But also, you can't just believe everything that it says. But
I mean,
just
it has a
with
disclaimer,
anything,
like it can be wrong. Double check important info.
even with the internet, you're gonna look something up and you can find the wrong information. You can talk to somebody who knows everything about something and they can still tell you. So it's just like with everything.
Yeah. What's really, if you really want to be a gangster at AI, use GPT. You cross-reference it with Grok amidst your own research where the details really matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a solid script. in my Ghost Toast mind, that's, you got the solid script. You cross-reference, you find stuff online, you make sure everything's good, you fact check with other AIs, and then you understand the story fully. But yeah,
You just have to be careful though. But I mean, everyone's gonna doubt something.
yeah,
That's the
everyone
whole
will be
thing.
doubtful until it, just like you were, until it does something that's like, oh, okay, I'm using this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This is a GPT household.
yeah.
I don't want to hear no Gemini in this house.
I don't like Gemini.
They have to. It's funny because like you see all these ads where GPT like surpassed every social media app within like a matter of days when it first came out, because it was so just word of mouth viral that it became the most used app in like history, I think.
Have you seen that AI stuffy? Pandy? It's a panda bear and it hugs you.
Oh, I think I have the AI toy. It's like
Yeah.
a toy.
But it's for adults.
Oh,
and
ew.
it responds to your touch. So like
Ew.
if you cuddle it, it'll like
No.
pick up and it'll
Ugh.
cuddle you or hug you.
No.
It's weird. I'll
This
show
is
you
giving
right
me
now.
chills. Yeah, show
It's
me
called
right
Pandy.
now. Ew.
And it's a panda bear.
Gross.
It's cute.
I think we're done.
Yeah, because we gotta feed Kai.
We gotta feed these
Take him out.
foos.
Take her out.
Zay's staring at me like confused
Is she
still.
under there?
It's right here.
Zaya, get out! Come
Zaya.
here. Pull her out.
Little freak. She's so shiny. Okay, that's
She
it.
stinks. They both stink.
This might need a lot of editing. Think it's gonna need a lot of editing?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's why you're
That's
not.
right.
That's why you're
It's a
not
side
supposed to be
project.
saying anything.
It's a side project. Well, I took a couple notes, and toward the end, I just started like. Toward the end, I mean, there's a few cusses, but if it's this far in the podcast, it's not a problem for YouTube. Every other platform on the Libsyn, like posting this through Libsyn, manually posting it through YouTube, it's not going to be a problem with the curses. They're over an hour in, so. All right, that's it. We out of here.
A little bit of chaos, a whole lot of love. She's doing puzzles, he's cleaning up. Two dogs barking at the afternoon light. We're measuring joy by the rise of the night. She says last week, but it was last year. And somehow the mirror still isn't clear. We're tracking time with rise and dough, and laugh until the bubbles overflow. These are the moments, this is the life. The mess, the magic, the wrongs and the rights. He's her right-hand man, always involved. She She finds peace where puzzles evolve. We don't need perfect, just moments like this. Crumbs on the floor and sourdough bliss. One puppy knocked out a front tooth clean. We cried and laughed, yeah, that's our routine. Ico's still here and everything's sweet, in soft quiet mornings and curled up feet. From desert markets to midnight tea, to dancing in the kitchen half asleep. It's ordinary, it's completely unplanned. It's PJ moments made by hand. It's messy, it's weird, it's warm, it's us. Everyday magic in sourdough crust. PJ's moments, raw and true.